Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 3 Midnight. I'm sorry, Immortal Dynasty Challenge. I have no idea which one I'm playing. Anyway, I went ahead and I put the small little garden here that we've got behind a fence. Now I have enough money. I could have actually built them a greenhouse, and I thought about it, but then at the last minute I decided no, just go ahead and do the fence. And I don't know if this is where the greenhouse is going to stay. I kind of have an idea of where it's going to go, but I'm not sure. Plus, it's okay. This was a lot cheaper, and I figured we needed more things on the inside of our house before we actually started spending on stuff outside. So this is all she's going to have for now, and that's okay. But looking at, let's see, her needs, she does need to come in and get a shower. I don't think I got them much in their bathroom, but let's see, when you come in, let's go ahead and use the bathroom real quick. You can go ahead and take your shower. What do I have these guys doing? Buddy, you're chatting. You need to get over here and do this. Continue your sculpture. And what are you doing? You're fishing. You ought to go ahead and come on home. Let's go ahead and let you come on back because I don't think you've done a whole lot. I'm sure you've got your skill up quite a bit. I think we can actually sleep here tonight, but we really can't spend a whole lot of time as far as meals and whatnot. We don't have any way to actually cook. So what I'm going to do with Kassidy first, let her get this taken care of, which looks like she just did. Yeah, there's a party going on, but that's for Darleen. We're not going to actually be going to the party. Sorry. Yeah, better not miss it. Well, she's going to, so hate that for you. Now, while this is happening, let me go out here and make sure I have locked this thing. It should be locked for everybody. Okay, I thought I said everybody. No, I don't want to go there. Okay. Okay. It should be everyone but myself. That way nobody else is going in there to mess with her. Okay, Darleen, you actually need to do a couple of things as well. You need to go to the bathroom. And you are getting kind of hungry, but let's wait till Kassidy gets out. Darren, you're pretty good on all your needs, so you really don't need a whole lot. But I'm going to let her come out here. Why don't you get up here? Let's see. I really don't want you to mess with anything. I'm just going to have you... Nah, do you want to play? Yeah, you can play. I know, Darleen. I know. Come on. Give me a break. I'm getting you taken care of. I really am. I'm trying my best to get there. Let's see. Did I cancel out that opportunity? No, I didn't. And it's due by Saturday. We're going to go do it today. No, girl. You're not going to go eat. You're not going to have a slice of cake. Kassidy, seriously. The shower shouldn't take you that long, should it? I guess it did. Alright, go ahead and use that. And then you're going to actually go over here. You're going to go to this diner. I want you to eat with... Let's just take them both because they're both going to be hungry. So let's do that. That's going to actually cancel you out of your activity, maybe. If we get you doing that. Now, apparently, this is not a broken opportunity. It's just one that you have to do. And then you come back to work after you're done. Darren, I know you're broken up because you dumped Darleen, which I know that's sad, but you know, you did it. So I did it. Anyway, we're going to go ahead. Oh, okay, they're all getting dressed up. Now, a comment was made about, yes, I am color coding my generations, and so this would be generation 1, and it's going to be the red generation. However, if you read through the rules of the Immortal Dynasty, there is a very strict rule. Like I said, there's a lot of things I can and cannot do. And one of the things that you are restricted from doing is you cannot go in to create a sim, and you cannot use the dresser to plan an outfit. You can't do anything except on their birthday. Because there's a glitch with the game, and it happens. It's happened a few times in my game before. It doesn't happen all the time, but enough that it's actually an issue. That going into create a sim could possibly reset their age. So because of that, there was a rule made into the original challenge, and you cannot actually go in there until it's the day of their birthday, once they've aged up. So with these guys, yeah, they're going to get the change. They're going to get the clothing changed eventually, but for right now, they're going to have to stick with what they got until they all become adults. Kassidy, of course, already has the red in her clothing, so she's fine. But that's how you have to do it, and so that's why you won't see me going into Create a Sim just to randomly change their clothes, because I can't do that. Now, this, of course, is the bistro. This is where she works. I really like it. It's pretty, and it has some things over here. In a game that I would be playing regularly, I would actually put a lot of stuff out here and make this into kind of like an overlook spot where they can come out here and have fun. But it does have some things already here in the game, which is pretty cool. But that's that's it. Now, of course, looking back over here, I love the fog effect. Of course, we got a unicorn over here. You can see the lights up there, which are showing us where it would be. But it really looks cool that you can't really see past that. It's a big mist. And then there's, of course, our house, which is still yet to be finished. And it's going to take a while. It's going to take us quite a bit of time. But it looks a lot bigger. I guess it really is a pretty big house. Because, yeah, some of these aren't that big. Well, this one's kind of big. So I guess it's not too far out of line for the neighborhood. But for that lot, you really kind of have to go big. Otherwise, it looks silly. All right, is this Darleen? Please tell me it's not. No. It's paparazzi. So at least they're all eating. And hopefully she'll get that opportunity taken care of, which corporate dining should be the one. And I believe I had that one listed on my little spreadsheet. Because remember, you got to keep track of all of these things. Otherwise, you end up with a problem of not being able to... Oh, hang on. Alright, well, I guess I just lost my spreadsheet. No, I didn't lose. I just closed it by accident. Okay, anyway, I've got it locked in there, so I know that if this one actually gets done, that would be one of her 6 unique ones that nobody else would be able to do, but it would count towards the ones she needs. Alright, so all she has to do now is go back to work to complete the opportunity. Let's go ahead and head on home. Since they've already gotten something to eat, we'll just send it back to the house. Kassidy, you actually, let's see, Darleen, you work? What do you do? Oh, you're in the sports? No, you're in music. Okay. So you got to go in 16 hours. I had no idea you had a job. Did I get you a job? Chances are I did and didn't even realize it. All right, Kassidy, you're actually at level 1. You didn't do so hot, but you've got some time before you have to go to work too. And Darren, you don't have a job. How are your needs? You're kind of tired. Let's see, I'm going to let you guys go ahead and come on over. You're going to sleep in Kassidy's bed. Darleen, you're going to go ahead and sleep here in this bed. And Kassidy, before you go and do anything, I want you to go out here and check the gifts and let's see what we got. I know you got to pay these bills, and then we definitely want to go accept whatever gifts we got. And that way, maybe we have enough money we can put some things in this house. Yeah, having $7,000 right now, or just under it, that's not a bad amount. But we'll blow through that really, really quickly. It's amazing how fast that goes. So hopefully we'll get some gifts and it'll be some stuff that we can work with. Oh, we got to go clean that up too. You guys are destroying my house. It was fine till you people moved in, but that's all right. We'll get it all cleaned up and hopefully we'll get it decorated because right now the walls are bad. It's just awful. Okay, so if it says this game, obviously I'm going to go ahead and give it here. But I'm trying to keep all my gifts for the challenges because they're in the most desperate need. They all need homes. So from Sister Soldier 1721, it says, loving your LPs, sending all my gifts your way to your family that needs it the most. Well, these guys definitely need it, so let's take it here. And a tabletop phone is not going to help us too much, but that's okay. Thank you so much for that. I think I can send something. Nope, another 8 hours. Okay, from Sister Soldier again, loving your LPs, sending all your gifts your way. Okay, same message. So I'm going to go ahead and take it here and... Okay, the obelisk vine, that's nice. Now I'm going to hold off on 2 of these if you sent them. Yeah, you got 2 more, and I'll get those to my 7 Deadly Sims family because I'll be playing those right after this. From Emily Bez, love your LPs, hope that this is something useful like a lamp. Okay, let's see what it is. No, it's another obelisk vine, so we could put that out for decoration. Thank you so much for that. That would have actually done very well in the 7 Deadly Sims, but that's okay. Alright, so that's for them. I already played the Hybrid Baby Challenge. Okay, from Dyutsa Sims for the Immortal Dynasty Challenge. Okay, that is a easel. So we got the art easel for them. They already have one, but they can use another. Okay, that's for the Asylum. I played them yesterday. Okay. From Drunk Cow 102 for your family in Lunar Lakes. Okay, that'll be a couple of days until I get back to them. Okay, from Betty Mom 1970, here's a gift to use in any of the 3 new LPs from Coffee Sims. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take it here. Oh yes, $400. I like it. That's perfect. Let's see, another one from Betty's Mom 1970. It's here's a gift to use in any of the 3 new LPs. And it's a lamp, of course. You know I was going to get a lamp eventually, but you know they do need it because they don't have any lights and I can't afford them. Okay, another one from Betty's Mom. That's 1970. Let's take it. Another lamp. Okay. Normally I'd be laughing about the lamps, but right now I'm looking at it going, I can't even afford lights, so it's fine with me. Okay, Betty's Mom again. Let's go ahead and take it. A chess set. Do we have one? I don't think we do. thank you so much for that. And then one more from Betty's mom again. It is the Fern Keeper Deluxe. Okay, so going ahead on up, let's see, that's for the asylum. From Belgium Sim 89 for one of your challenges. That's a good one. We needed another shower, so now we can put one in there. Soon to be master bathroom. So thank you for that. Okay, from Belgium Sim again, for one of your challenges. We got a laptop. I should hold off some of these for 7 Deadly Sims because I'm doing that a little bit later today. Okay, so I'll hold that one for the next group. Okay, that's for Celeste. That's for Skylar. Okay, this is for the baby challenge. Alright, so from Meester, I'm loving these new challenges of yours and I hope to see more in the future. Here's something from my Simmies to yours. Enjoy. Alright, let's go ahead and take it here. Alright, they got a fire pit. I think we already have one in the backyard, but thank you so much for that anyway. Okay, this is also Jay Feather's photo. It says, from my Sim Amanda, who just started the Dynasty Challenge. Okay, good. And keep me posted on how she's doing on that one. We just got a skill booster, and that's going to be good. We need that. I need to use it more often. Okay, that's the hybrid baby. Okay, I'm going to leave this one for 7 Deadly Sims, because I think they're a little bit worse off. Okay. If I could, this is Jay Feather's photo again. If I could determine what I would give you, it would almost always be the most expensive car and a lot of ducks. All right, let's see what we got. We got a flask of angry bees, so yeah, we could actually let loose some torture on some people. And from Jay Feather's photo, car for somebody. Okay, they've already gotten the car. Let's see what we get. No, we got the painting, so that's okay though. And I think there's only 2 more gifts. From Leanna Sandra, this is a message from the game, and I will take it right here. We just got the Pollock art desk, so that's pretty good. And from Silly Rova, hi from Finland. This is for any of your new challenges. I like them all. All right, I'm glad you do. Let's go ahead and take and see what we got. We got a brain enhancing machine, and you can use it in this game, so that is cool. Thank you so much for that. That is perfect. We can actually use that thing whenever we want. In fact, I could get Darren using it first thing in the morning. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let her come over here. She should be able to use this bed. It's not his bed. You guys have got to get this relationship bumped up, and we got to push that a little bit further because I don't want you to actually get into trouble where you can't sleep in the same room. I don't think you're going to have that issue because you didn't have it yesterday. Now, I could go in here and just put the temporary wall coverings on here because right now they're getting, they'll probably have the bad moodlet. Yeah, it's unfinished room, which gives them a -10. What that does is it affects you to where you're not actually gaining lifetime skill points. So let's just go ahead, and even though I hate doing it, because I'm using it in all my other, some of my other LPs, in fact, I'll just change it up. It's still going to be this one. This one's free, and we'll just go ahead and put it in here. And now inside these little columns, it really won't matter. But this way, we'll just have something in here, and it looks like I think I got that room. Let's see. Let's go get this room. Get those. And the ones inside the columns, I will have to change them back eventually. But for right now, I just want to get them to where we don't have that moodlet. Okay, looks like we got all of that. We just need the bathroom. Yeah, I could spend the money and I could get them the actual ones if I wanted, the ones that I want to actually use. But I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to use a certain one. So for right now, I'm not going to actually do that. Hang on, don't go down on me. Okay, those walls just flop down before you know it. Okay, I don't know if those have to be colored or not, but I think they do. I think it'll still register that it's unfinished. So I just go ahead and make sure I change them all anyway, just because once you do it, I don't think you have to go back and do them again. I think there's all of them. That should be it. Alright, so we got that. While we're in here, let's go back in here to the inventory. Let's see what we got. We can definitely use a shower. We're going to put the shower out. It's not really where it's going to go, but I'm going to put it right here for now. And then, of course, that brain enhancing machine, I do want to use it. So I'm thinking we'll just keep it right here for now. Oh, I've got move objects on. Let me go ahead and turn that off because I don't like playing with that. Otherwise, I might put something where it shouldn't be. And this way I know it's off. Okay. The laptop, I don't really need it out because we've got 2 computers already. I don't think I need any of this other stuff, except I could put this table out, give them at least a lamp over here. So at least they've got a little bit of light. And then put this one over. Let's just put it over here. So at least there's something. Poor Darleen, she needs one as well. I don't think I have any lights for her because that's a fern keeper. So it looks like I'm kind of out of luck. I'm scared to put the TV out because if I'm not watching it, she might start doing athletics. Oh, athletics is a free skill, so it's not really that big of a deal. Alright, so let me go ahead and let them get some sleep. I'll be back in just a moment when they're up and ready to get going. Alright, it looks like they're getting up, and the only thing that I did not do yesterday that I meant to do, I'm going to take Darren and Kassidy out for just a moment. In fact, actually, they can all go if she'll get up. Let's see, Darren, you're up. I'm going to actually send them all out. It's only 6:30 in the morning, but we never made it to the festival. And the reason I'm going to go over there just because I want to see it. I know it's not open yet. Tell you what, why don't you go ahead, since we don't have anywhere to cook. Let's go ahead and get something to eat. I'll get you guys taken care of that way. We'll just go to the diner, and yeah, it's spending money, but that's okay. We're going to go do that. And then, let's see, I'm going to go with Darren real quick. Darren, you're taking your truck? Yeah, now I could actually go in and I could change the color of his cars. That's not going to be a big deal, and I should do that pretty quick. But I actually thought about doing it while I was in build by just a minute ago, but I didn't. But yeah, they should be having the red car as well, since that's going to be their generation. And that way it just kind of keeps us on track as to who has what. Now we can just keep, this is going to be Darren's car, but when he passes away, we could pass his car back on to somebody else and just change the color up so it would fit whoever the second person is, whoever they get married to. Or we can give it to the second heir. It doesn't really matter. Okay, Darleen, you think you're on your way finally? Okay. And I believe Kassidy should be on her way too. Oh yeah, I think she's still at the house. So make sure we go with everybody. Make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. And we did pay the bills, so we don't have anything to worry about with that. Yeah, it's kind of sad that house just, it would be nice if I can get it all filled out and get things in there, but we just don't have the money. I could send some people over to the casino and let them make some money that way. I probably won't. But you don't have to build it all out in the very first week. So you just have to take it a little bit at a time, build out what you need, just make it functional. The main thing I want to do is get the kitchen done. The kitchen and the bathrooms, and then I would be okay with everything else. But just so we don't have to keep coming over here. And yeah, I've got enough. I could have bought them the cheap stuff and they would have been okay. But I didn't really want to do that. Okay, now you're working in 8 hours. So you got plenty of time, 8 hours for you as well. And you are unemployed. I don't really want to waste a whole lot of time. But I thought what we would do is I would take them over here and they could all just come over, visit the festival for a little bit. I have some things that I want each of them to do. It won't really be much. I'm not going to let them spend a whole lot of time there. But this would at least let us take a minute to go look at it. Because like I said, I haven't played this since Seasons came out. So I have no idea what the festival looks like here. So this is really more of a selfish reason for me to go. Just because I want to see it. Okay. The diner's actually busy today. Of course, 2 of these cars are actually, I think that's her car. So I think 3 of the cars are ours. So that's fine. And there's a good old fire station. Hopefully we'll be done with the fire station. And we'll be done with the diner after we finish this up. Just a minute. Alright, yeah, I was kind of curious because this place has a lot of trees and whatnot. Okay. So I'm going to have to pause in just a moment. I want to actually take a look. Alright, now it's not springtime, but they have this stuff. Whoa! Okay, that's pretty cool. You got that thing. I was going to say, it just looks like it's floating in the midair. Alright, so of course, this normally comes out in the spring festivals, but I guess here they put it for this one, which is fine. You can do it whenever. Hang on, I got to sneeze. Oh, that was a bad one. Alright, so anyway, we've got the skating rink over here. We have the pie eating contest. Now they've got the water thing. Where is the soccer fields? Because that's what I'm looking for. Oh, they're right there. Okay, and it's just one of them, so it's kind of hidden. You really have to kind of look around, but they do have all these flowers. So, Darren, why don't you come on over? Let's get you to start with, pick this one right here. There's not a whole lot that I really want you to do over here, but I want to check this place and see if there's any other flowers on this side. Oh, there's some right here. Can you not pick them? Celeste was having that same problem. She wasn't picking the flowers when I told her to. She did eventually, but alright, I hope you get in that one because I'm not going to come back. But I am going to send you over here before you start going off and doing something on your own, which you will. Alright, go pick this one. Go pick this one. You want the red ones because the red ones are worth a lot more money. But I figured just take them all. If you can get them, just get them. Okay, here's where they all are. Okay. Well, it's pretty cool over here. Now, I'm going to wait and see. Hopefully Darleen and Kassidy are getting over here pretty quick because I do have something for both of them to do before they go to work. Alright, are you guys over here yet? Oh, you're talking? Alright, well that's fine. You can talk, but I think Kassidy needs to be reading. Oh, I didn't get her that book, did I? I didn't. Okay, well Kassidy, you know what? We need to actually get you some recipe books. So we'll let them play around there for a little while. I'm going to send you over to the bookstore real quick. Yeah, you're actually okay with her. Now, Darleen, you needed to actually fish. Let's see, are you guys getting along? Okay, yeah, because you're supposed to be really good friends eventually. You're going to be. Okay, there's stuff over here. You could go pick that one. I think I actually have him picking him up. Anyway, it doesn't matter who gets him first. All right, how's your energy? Your energy's good. Your hygiene is bad, but I'm going to get you over here. I want you to go back over here and start doing the fishing again. And Darren, I'm going to send you home in just a moment. All right, recipe books. I believe we did all the blue ones. Oh, I hope we just did the blue ones. Didn't we? Yeah, we did the blue. I don't think we've started the red ones. I hate to buy unless I know for sure that I'm going to be able to buy all of them. But let's just go ahead and do it. Yes, a lot of money. It's a waste of money. Not really a waste, but this way they can cook different things, and I get tired of the same stuff all the time. Yeah, we're blowing through almost all of our money. Isn't that great? Okay, so we got all the red ones. I know I don't have to worry about it. Looks like somebody's going to the casino later today. Okay, you actually could go over there for a little bit, and you could try to make some money if you can do it before work. Let me go ahead and get you over here for just a minute. What time is work? In 5 hours? I do not want you to mess up because we don't want you to lose it. Okay. You're going to come over here, and I'm going to let you gamble just for a little bit. Darleen, you should be over here. No, Darleen, I wanted you to go fishing. Go back in the map view. Wait a minute. Everybody's going crazy. Alright, so get back over to this place right here. And then Darren, I'm going to send you home because I want you to go do something in just a minute. Alright, I'm going to go with Darleen, make sure she goes over here and I can get her set up. Now, hopefully, Kassidy is starting to gamble. I didn't see the $300 going. Wait a minute, she changed cars, or is that her car? Alright, so Kassidy's gambling, and she's got to go to work too, so I don't want to actually have her over here. I got to make sure I keep track of the girls. Otherwise, we could mess up. And they could lose their job, or they could at least go down. And I don't want that to happen for either one of them. Okay, why don't you go ahead. They're jumping over here, so go fish there for a little bit. And then Kassidy, I know you're taking care of what you need to. Darren, you, my friend, we are going to go over to this machine. Since there's no restrictions on it for you, you can learn whatever you want to learn. And then I'm going to have you go back over here and sculpt. Do you have a sculpting point at all? Yeah, you got one. Well, you're about to get two. So let's get you up there. You know, you don't really matter as far as opportunities and whatnot. So you can use this thing to your heart's content. It's not going to upset anybody. And it also gets you to where you can do this quickly. This will be a really nice thing to have for those future generations that we don't have to worry about waiting for them to level things up. Again, all I really want him to do is get to where he can do ice, and then he's going to just sculpt in ice till he gets to the point where he can do non-melting sculptures. Then once he can do that, he can do whatever else he wants. He doesn't have to worry about any other skills unless we want him to, and I'll get him a job eventually. Alright, Kassidy, you've made some money, hopefully. Let's see what you got. No, you made $18. That's about it. Alright, so Darren, you've got that done. You're at level 2. Let me go over here to Kassidy real quick. Keeping an eye on the clock. You got 4 hours, so you should be okay. Now, this is a skill that does not have any kind of a, if you look in here, gambling doesn't have any challenge opportunities. So basically, this would be one that I don't really think it would count as a supermax skill because there are no challenges. If there were challenges to it, then okay. But that's alright. Now, she's got a couple of, these are her skills that she's learned so far. So the only two that are really, I know that the gardening is going to be her exclusive one. So that's fine. Now, for those of you who may be unclear on that, because I know a couple of you made the comments, the supermaxing means that once she learns gardening, she gets it to level 10 and learns all the challenge things that go with it. None of the other people that are going to be an immortal can ever learn gardening up to level 10. They can go up to level 9, but they can't go any further. So that's why you got to keep them from maxing out that skill. Each immortal has to have their own unique skill that they know how to do. And so for her, I picked gardening. Cooking I left open for everybody because it's too hard to actually keep them from cooking. They're going to do it randomly anyway. They're going to watch TV. They're going to learn that skill. So to me, it was like, let's just go ahead and let cooking be a free skill. All right, Darleen, you're over here fishing. I know you had to go to the bathroom. You need to practice that guitar, which you haven't done yet. And what is your level for this? Okay, you're at level 5. That's pretty good. Once I get you to level 7, then I feel pretty good. I can take you over to the graveyard, get you to start fishing a little bit, and you'll be fine. Kassidy, I don't want to mess you up. Okay. 3 hours. When you get down to 2, I'll go ahead and stop you, but that should be in about 2 more minutes. Please tell me you made some money. No, you've lost us money. That's too funny. Alright, so Darleen, you actually got to go pretty quick, so I'm going to let you stop. Go home. And you can actually go ahead. Let's see. This is pitiful. You've lost us money at the casino. This rarely happens, but it does. So the casino's not always just a guaranteed success. Sometimes you end up having problems like this where you just lose all your money. So, alright, tell you what, let's go ahead and cancel you out of this, send you home, and then Darren, you're finished with the sculpture. So I need to go ahead. Do I have you in that career? No, I think you had the career to do what? Illustrious author. Okay, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's just sell it. We're not really. I want to go over there. I would take it and consign it, but I'm not going to. Yeah, if we made 168. I don't think so. Okay, Darleen, you need the bathroom. You really do. Let's go over here and just use that real fast. And then that way you're. Oh wait, no, you don't really need to pee. You need to go take a shower. Alright, so let's get that done. Okay, you go ahead and start another one out of clay. And unfortunately, you haven't leveled up enough to do ice, which is what I want. Okay, your carpool's here, so you can't really take your shower. I hate it. You're going to be smelly. And then you're actually going to go on. You need to do meet coworkers. Is that what you needed? You need to get your cooking skill up, which, where are you at for cooking? Oh, you're only at a level 1? Man, that's because we don't have a stove. That's why. And I blew all that money on the cooking books. Oh, well. That's all right. I was kind of hoping we were going to get that $5,000 that bonus, but we didn't. We'll see what happens. Maybe she'll get a good bonus from that opportunity. I doubt it, but, you know, but she can always try. Gotta love challenges, right? If worst case, we'll get her the cheap stove and it'll just be her practice one. I'd like to get her the one that actually helps her learn the skill faster, but we'll do whatever we can do. I mean, $3,000, we should be enough. We should be enough for us to get something decent, so I could get her started on something, and then that way she could learn and she could do better. All right, you guys are working. You're fine. She didn't get that opportunity fixed. We didn't get any kind of a alert on that one. Huh. All right, well, we did. We did exactly what it said to do. There we go. All right, so that's all it took, and we got that opportunity taken care of. So we just got our next promotion is a tad bit closer. Well, it definitely is a tad. All right, Darren, I need to move you, so I really can't have you in this spot anymore because I am going to start putting some kitchen stuff out. But you know what? For right now, let's just go in here and let's go to the cheap stuff. Let's see what we can get. And yeah, I know. Let's see. The one that I like. Let's see. I was going to go. Let's see. That's way too expensive. I can't blow that kind of money on them. I really can't. So we're going to have to go cheap. And oh, I like that one too. 1,600's a lot of money. Huh. Yeah, let's just go cheap because we're going to need to save this money as best we can. So let's just put this. It's not where it's going to go eventually. In fact, it's all going to get taken care of. I'm going to get him out of the way eventually. And as far as the counter, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go as cheap as I can go just until we have enough money to get something decent. Stove, I am going to go with, I believe it is it this one? No, that's the Festus. It's this one. This is the one that actually you would learn your skill faster. It's 1350 versus, how much is that? 400? Yeah, but that thing's just a piece of garbage, really. It burns all the time. So we'll just go ahead and go with this one because I am going to use that one eventually. Figure buy it once, we don't have to buy it again. Alright, so we've got enough. Let's see, we do need one more counter. Let's go ahead and get another counter here. You need one counter for the cooking or preparation, and then you need another counter just for your sink. So let's just go with something cheap. Yeah, I know, I hate going cheap. Alright, is that the one we need? That really doesn't look like a kitchen sink, does it? Alright, Alright, I like that. How much was that one though? 150. Actually, this would be better, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, we'll get rid of this. Okay, get rid of that one. I know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that's okay. You're just going cheap, but at least it's cheaper than doing a sink and a counter. So we just did one. Okay, is there anything else that I need in here before we go? Yeah, I need lights. I should probably get them at least one light in here. Let's see. Well, I hate that. I hate that I'm going to have to spend the money on these lights already because I don't really want to. I want to buy certain types of lights, and I don't think I have the money for it. So, yeah, not good. Alright, tell you what, we're not even going to bother with it. We're just going to let him get by without. He seems to be doing just fine without lights, and I think the rest of them will do fine as well. Alright, Darleen, you need to actually meet people. Make some friends over there. Darren, you definitely need to get a job. But for right now, I'm not too concerned. Your main job is actually to get this sculpting skill done, and then start bringing in the next generation, which you'll do that eventually. I'm going to let you go and clean up the mess that's out here. And let's see. You can't get into it because I locked it from you, but she can get into it. Let me go ahead and just put 3 of these in here. It probably will not last. I think it probably is going to go. Oh wait, I forgot to sell these. Probably lost money on them. No, I don't think I did. I think I got it within the time frame. It's not leaving the lot, it's the time. So if you do it within a certain amount of time, you won't lose money. But I typically forget about it. And then you never know. Alright, so at least we made a little bit of money off of that. That takes care of some of those books that we got. And I think she got 2 of them. Nothing major. Okay, and the festival was not that big of a deal for me. I mean, it's fine. I've seen the festival now in almost all the towns, but that's okay. Alright, now I want you to go ahead. The temptation for me right now is to just go ahead and start getting her pregnant and having her bring in the next generation. But you really don't want to do that, because then that puts more pressure on you because of all the things you have to do. The main thing should really be getting her skills up and getting her career up as far as you can. Because like I said in one of the previous videos, once you get pregnant, the career just kind of slows down to a halt. And so it's really difficult to keep pushing it through, because that maternity leave will definitely take a toll. Now with Festival Day killing another work day, that doesn't help you at all. So, oh, but you know, actually it's not going to hurt her because she's already off on Thursdays. So we could. What I was thinking is that we'll probably get her pregnant and married on the same day. Or actually, you know, get her pregnant. Once she realizes she's pregnant, then get married. And then maybe it won't. No, I think it still gives her the same. It just adds on days. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll do one way or the other. I mean, the only nice thing about having that time off is that she can use it to level up skills. So I can get her to work on that. Darren, did you not finish that thing? No. I don't know what you were doing. Oh, wait, you know what? Stop for a minute. Can you use this thing again? No, it's too soon. Alright, go ahead and get that sculpture going. What is your skill level on that? 2? Man, buddy, you're taking your time, aren't you? Kind of a dull little house. Oh, wait, horrifying quality. Well, you guys could actually clean it up now, finally, which I'll let somebody clean it up when they get home. I should send somebody out to go to go gambling. Let's see, she's about to get out of work. Kassidy, you got a $3 raise per hour. Just get a promotion. That's all we really want. She met all her coworkers. Then you ought to actually practice cooking. That way you can get that done. Darleen, you really haven't done anything either, have you? You're still meeting musicians, but you are smelly as can be. So when you get home, oh, I don't want you to open that. I want you to go ahead and take your shower. You, on the other hand, you should be fine, but I do want you to come out here and take care of your garden. So when you get home, alright, yeah, I figured that was going to get wasted. Are you close? Not really. How long is that? 12 hours? You'll be home before then. 17 hours? Definitely. Okay. And what about this one? I don't think it went in. I think I'm putting it on the other side. Yeah, I am. Alright, so you're going to come home, and I'm going to let you go use the composter, and then I want you to go ahead and harvest your plants. And hopefully, I'm going to leave those in case, just in case we actually need them. Darren, you should be finishing this thing up pretty quick. And when you get done, Let's get you back over here. Alright, good deal. We got rain coming in. Now, where is this theater at? Okay, it looks like it's right there by the, kind of close to the, oh, is that the grocery store or is that the bookstore? Grocery store. Okay. So she's not too far from the main part of town. She's right there in the downtown part, really. That's the main park, and I think the wishing well's right there. So yeah, she's got a pretty good location. Central to everything. Now, of course, down here I did put in that bowling alley from University Life, which we could go to at any time if we want to. And I could have them go dumpster diving and look for stuff. I'm not going to make them go do it out here in the rain. It's pretty nasty weather. So I do want her to get finished with this, and hopefully they're both going to get out of work pretty quick. Now I'm feeling kind of bad that I didn't give her a greenhouse, because she's going to have to go out and harvest all these things in the bad weather. That's okay. Buddy, are you not going to finish this thing up? I think you are. And then I ought to have you, you're going to be smelly, but you're going to go ahead, and I want you to try serving up something for dinner. Go serve vegetarian chili. Okay, Darren, when you get done, you're going to sell this thing. Yeah, I know, we're just selling it out of here, which is fine. We could have done better at the consignment store. And we do need the money, but I don't want to waste the time running back and forth to the consignment store right now. Okay, sculpting is what you're going after, so let's go find it. Whoa, I went past it. And this should take you to level 3. You should almost be at level 4. And your needs, you are kind of hungry, but you really need a shower, so before the girls get home, you go ahead and do that. And then, let's see if there's nothing else I want you to do yet. Is she almost out? Not quite. And then you probably ought to eat something quick. That way I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, she's going to make dinner, but you can eat something really fast. I don't know where you're going to eat at, but that's okay. Darleen has met Richard Irwin. Now, since she's got this lifetime wish of surrounded by family, and we know that's not going to happen, when she gets enough lifetime reward points, I am going to change her wish and get her something better, so that way she's not stuck doing what she's doing right now. Because it's really not fair. She can't work on her lifetime wish. She can't do anything. And you can do anything you want to the non-immortals. They can have as many skills. You can do whatever changes you want to do. It's just Kassidy's the one I have to worry about, and then, of course, whoever's going to take over the second generation. Those are the ones I have to really be concerned over. Okay, now she should be getting home pretty quick. I think she is. You got your cooking skill up to level 2, so that did actually help a little bit. Alright, are you going to come out of here then? I think your shift is over. No, you got about another 10 minutes or 20 minutes. It is nice that we live this close to it, though, so it's not like she has to go that far. Other generations, they won't have that. They won't have it that lucky. So, because you never know where they're going to have to work. It just depends on what job, because they all have to have a job and max it out. Now, did she get a raise today? Oh yeah, she's going to get her promotion. You're not getting any promotion. Alright, Kassidy has left work and she made 168 today. Plus, let's see what she got. Alright, she earned a promotion to Spice Runner with a bonus of 336. Okay, she's now making $35 an hour, working from 3 to 9. It's not a lot, but you know, it's better than what she was making before. Now, before we actually go, I am going to go back out here and check the gifts again, because a lot of times I leave and you guys are actually sending gifts while I'm playing or recording, and it just kills me that it's like, oh, I should have actually done something about that. Oh wait, stop. You can't do that. You can do this in just a minute. We're going to have to actually put some more of these things in here because it ran out. Alright. And then you can go ahead and talk to your plants. After that, you should be okay. Darren, you're working on that. That's fine. But Kassidy's going to go ahead and serve up some dinner. And we'll stick with that vegetarian chili. You just dropped your cereal bowl there? Buddy. That's not really where it needs to go. Yeah, she is kind of hungry. But she'll be okay for right now. I want to sell some of these little sunshines, but I'm not going to do it yet. Okay, so she's up to level 5. Alright, I guess we did work on that a lot harder. Now, I need to have her start reading those books, but when does she work again? 17 hours. Okay, well, when you get done with this, I'll get you... We could start planting some of these other ones. Let's see. Can you plant that one yet? No. Every time you get a skill point, you just got to check. Did it say on the bottom? Yeah, you can plant that one. That one I already checked. I don't think you can plant it. Nope. Can't do anything with it. That one you can plant. Okay, and of course there goes my timer, which I'm not quite ready. We actually are ending our episode right where we were. I see that other plant seed that got up there as well. Actually, there's a couple of them. Go ahead and plant that one. Okay. What do we got here? Mandrake seeds. Can you not plant them? I guess you got to pick it up first. And that is an unknown special seed. You definitely want that one. And I'm going to put it over here in your inventory because I know I won't sell it. Mandrake seed, I don't think I'm going to sell it, but we're going to stick it in here just in case. Nothing else popped out over here. Now over here at this place, this is the, is it the grotto or the comic book store? I can't remember which. We got sweetgrass and we have, what is that? The Maui bean plant. We can come over and get it. And then there was something that spawned over here, and I think I waited too long. Oh, no, I didn't. It's right there. It's a mushroom, it looks like. Yep, there's truffles right there, so we could go get those if we wanted to. All right, go ahead and talk to him. All right, since I know that have you used this thing yet? I guess you did. So I can go ahead and sell these things out. That'll just give us a little bit of money. Man. In fact, I'll probably actually sell these off camera because it takes forever to just go through each and every one of them and do those things. And you can pull them all in here, but the problem is it won't always necessarily, they won't rack up. Okay, she really needs to eat something. And they need to clean. They need to clean something. Alright, she has to have a counter ready. Alright, we'll come over here. Darleen, get off of this thing and go clean up. Maybe you'll clean up the whole house, I don't know. Well, you can complain all you want, girl, but, you know, you did make part of the mess. Oh, yeah, it's pitiful. She's tired. What does she want to do? She wants to learn how to paint? You could do that. Buy a water slide? No. You need a lot more things besides a water slide and a hot tub. I hope you're going to clean this up, too. I think you will. Kassidy, you on the other hand, you ought to go get your shower while you're waiting. Let's see. And then you can go ahead and you can serve up that vegetarian chili. Eventually you're going to get it done. Darren, you're okay. You're actually not too bad on any of this. Can you get in this thing yet again? Nah, it's too early. What did you do? Oh, you're eating that? You ate a muffin. Where'd you get the muffin at? Alright, well, I'm not going to... Oh, you went into that thing. You went to the coffee bar. Okay, I got you. Alright, well, you don't have to actually cook then, so you're fine. We'll let you just hold off on that. I was going to do it just to get your skill up. But then again, actually we could. That way we can actually have some things. So yeah, you should actually cook. Darleen, you on the other hand, you're going to go to bed? Okay, you can go to bed. That's fine. Darren, you keep working on this, but I really want you to interact a little bit with Kassidy. Unfortunately, this is not the day to do it, because you guys got to get some stuff done. Make a wood sculpture, improve your sculpting skill. All those you can do. She just needs to get cleaned up. Somebody needs to come out here and take care of those. Tell you what, Darren, before you finish that up, let's go over here and let's go accept any gifts that we got. See what happens. See if there's anything that shows up. And we'll click on Kassidy in case I can send. I can't send anything back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You're going to do that, and then I'm going to send you back over to continue it. Just want to make sure before, and then I do want you, before you continue it, let me stop that for just a minute. I want you to go ahead and cancel out, let's see, call for services. And then you can go do this. Aha, I got you just in the nick of time. That was too funny. Alright, so let's see. For Kassidy and her roommate. So see, that's why I do this. This is from Panther Girl 99 for Kassidy and her roommates. I really need to stop watching your LPs and do my homework, but they are too good to stop. Alright, well, I hope you go get your homework done, but thank you for watching, and thank you for giving us the Workforce Warrior Business Planner. Thank you so much for that. And I don't think I can send them back. I think it was like 7 hours. Yeah. Okay. From J Feather's photo, I think I'm actually holding that for 7 Deadly Sims, I believe. So, and yeah, this one came over while I was watching. So it's from Lonely Love 13. I really enjoy watching all your LPs. So this one is for any that really need it. Well, these guys need it because I actually made them do worse than what we started with. So that's my own fault. Got the easel and we got the street art kit. So thank you very much for those. And yeah, I did not do right by them at all. So I'm going to let him cancel out the newspaper so we don't have to deal with this mess. We're going to recycle this. Yes, cancel out that newspaper. And then I also want to go ahead, before I forget, I hate this thing because it just drives me nuts. We'll put that in there and then we should be good. Okay, I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted. But if you go ahead and cook something, yeah, you guys need to clean too. It's pitiful. If you go ahead and cook, then you can get your skill leveled up a little bit more. And maybe we'll get another opportunity because you don't have anything locked in whatsoever. Nothing. And I really want you to get something coming up. You won't get that if I do things like the brain enhancing machine or the multi-tab, but you will get it if you start cooking and doing it this way. Somebody will show up, something will show up eventually. Darren, you're getting tired, aren't you? Yeah, I think I have worn you out. So, but you don't actually go to work anytime soon. So we're going to go ahead and let you go to bed. Let me go ahead and have you recycle first and then go to bed. Kassidy, I hate it. I'm sorry to make you do this. At 2:30 in the morning, you got 13 hours though. But this will keep you from having to come home tomorrow and cook. Or at least they'll have some food, so it shouldn't be too bad. It should not be an issue. Darleen, you need to get up in the morning and practice your guitar, because I think for your job, that's the main thing you need to work on. It's not bad, but it could be better. And none of your wishes are going to help me. You're okay. Let me look at your lifetime points. Not many. Not many at all. And this thing is actually helping her learn her skill a lot faster. So that's why I choose that oven, because it does give you that little bonus. She is going to get her lifetime career changed. So she's not going to be the culinary librarian. She's going to be the celebrated 5-star chef. So when she gets the points, I'll actually get her to do that. The problem is, if I don't get enough points and I can't change it, she's going to level up too fast. But her cooking skill is not that high yet. She's only at 2, about to be 3. So it's alright. I'm kind of thinking we'll make it. We got a few other things we can do in the meantime. Harvest a wild plant, that would be easy to do. Alright, she's going to bed, which means I need to probably go ahead and cut out of here. I know my time has gone way past. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.